I think becoming a mother, going through the process of, getting pregnant and going through the whole process of being pregnant with your child and feeling your child grow inside of you is such an amazing phenomenon. I mean, God just made this beautiful miracle of people becoming pregnant and their baby grows inside of them. And you have such a connection with your child and your baby. And there's really nothing like it. I can't really describe it. I know everybody that's had a child would definitely know what I'm talking about. And I do always kind of laugh at the fact that, when we're pregnant, it's very uncomfortable. It's, we're in it for the haul, but it's very uncomfortable. And but we're excited. And then, you go through labor. It's exhausting. It's painful. You think, oh my gosh, I'm never going to do this again. It's the worst thing in the world. And then this baby comes out and you forget everything you just went through and you want to have 12 more, So maybe not 12, but at least a few more. So I love that about the strength of a woman having a baby is you have this baby and then you want to do it again, it's totally worth it. So I do know, some women struggle to get pregnant. Some people struggle with miscarriages. I haven't suffered with either one of those, but my heart is very, sympathetic about that. My heart breaks for people that struggle with those things. I definitely have never taken for granted that I get pregnant so easily and have had these children. I'm just abundantly grateful. And so, I just would hope that other women wouldn't give up hope. I know I have a few friends that have really struggled with these issues and they've been given miracles. And I think, they never gave up. And so something to think about. So I know that everybody goes through these different phases with their children. I think, that's just life. And so I kind of was thinking about the different phases of motherhood. So, obviously you're pregnant, like we talked about, and you have this baby, and then you're given this baby, especially the first one. It's like, uh-oh, what do we do now? So I think there's these different phases, and I think, the words that come to my mind or the phrases that make me think of these different times are when you first have your baby, you're very inexperienced. You have a lot of fatigue. You're worried, like if you're feeding them right, it's just kind of constant worry with this little baby. It's total blissful love, but it's a lot of worry. As a mother, you go through a phase. I don't think this ever ends, honestly. I think the second you have that baby till the rest of your days, I believe most moms have a mama bear syndrome. Like you are constantly protecting your baby, whether they're a 6 foot tall, teenager. You are a mama bear and you're protecting your baby. So I think that's an interesting phase, but I don't know that it's ever ending. We move into moments of frustration with our children. They become very independent and, is it autonomous? Is that the word? They start venturing out and, there's exasperation at times. There's hopefulness and hopelessness raising a child. I think there's heartache when others hurt and harm our children. And then I think there's heartache when we find out we've hurt or let down our children. I know I've had some heartache over finding out that I've hurt my children in one way or another, and that can be very heartbreaking. I think there's heartache as a mother when there is an estranged relationship with your children. I struggle with that. I'm estranged somewhat from my children, and it's very troubling and it's very sad, and it's not what I was hoping for at this point, but I'm hopeful that things will get better and that they always know I'm here and I love them, and I'm just waiting patiently. There's mothers who have lost children, sadly, because they passed away. And boy, that's really heartbreaking. I I know a lot of people that have, their children have passed away before they have. And I never had that happen, but I can imagine that's probably the worst pain you can ever have to deal with. And so that kind of brought up, when I was thinking about that, brought up, how much our Blessed Mother had to go through with Jesus, all the things that he endured, and she was there the entire time with him. As a mother, you can feel the pain and just the suffering of Mary, just devastated. I mean, there was no worse pain than watching what he went through. I mean, anyway, I think she's a real model of strength and motherhood, that, you're just have to be there for your children, and, they have to go through some things sometimes, and you have to stand by and watch it, and they should know that you're there, and you will always, hug them and wipe away their tears, and, put a Band-Aid on it, and just give them all the love in your heart, just like she did with Jesus. I'm pretty sure there's probably many mothers out there that struggle with ups and downs with their children, whether they're babies, teenagers, or grown-ups. So we're all changing, and we all have to kind of support each other and love each other. And, on podcast episodes, if you haven't heard them, and I just look forward to the future with this. It's getting bigger and bigger, everybody, and it's all because of you, and I'm so grateful. And I know the Lord is guiding me to do this, and it's all for him, and it's all for his glory. And thank you. Love you. Bye.